Okay.
Just a little bit of liquor and a dream, and we can make it. We
A
are
little bit of liquor and dream. I was about to say, let me grab my liquor, bitch. Hold on.
all right. Well, okay. Well, we're live.
Oh, fuck,
Well,
really? Hi,
Well,
everybody.
hi.
Welcome
Yes.
back to Roll So Astonished. I'm literally caught trying to look for my liquor. I'm your host tonight, Haley, and welcome back to Operation Coldbloods. Where the fuck is my booze?
I'm sorry to make you drink, Haley.
Today we're here with our usual cast, Sans Ryko. Today we have with us, of course, the DMs for tonight, Haley and myself.
Playing
Haley
our
here
characters.
Yep, Haley here is playing.
Lily, the half vampire, half witch that, as we recently discovered, her vampiric abilities actually do not come from the mishmash of genes, but from the rose that she has on her hand that technically is a parasite.
And I am Peanut, the 19-foot tall mute ape. Also with us today, we have the creator of the System Worlds of Myth, Cody.
That was very abrupt.
Heyo, I'm playing the devilish bunny man, Alistair.
The devilish bunny bod.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh, I love Alistair. So
Hello?
I don't think God has anything to do with this campaign.
yeah.
No, he does
Also with
not.
us tonight is Dan.
Oh dear. Hi. I wasn't ready just yet. I'm playing Dark Edge, the edgiest elf, which, I mean, that feels like I'm repeating myself, but
The edgiest
the-
elf with the most normal name.
But edgy's elf
Essentially.
witch, that explains a lot. And
What's more edgy than an elf, though?
And lastly, we have the man whose first name starts with the last letter of the alphabet, and as such, he goes last today, Zach.
who is also a Roll to Astonished regular.
Yeah.
Hi there. I'm
Think
playing
that's my name.
Oz today, and I will be, trying to figure out what the fuck happened, though I did read a little bit of the recap. So I know
And
I
as
know I got you.
Yeah, and as we said, we are going to be missing Raiko, who plays our gambling-addicted Bunny Lassiter. Which, honestly, I think we got a good enough excuse at this point for why Lassiter isn't around. He found some place to gamble.
Yep. We're gonna go.
Makes sense.
He found a slot machine on the bus.
There's a slot machine on the bus. I don't know where it came from, but evidently it's there now. God
There's
damn
moto
it,
gambling.
God damn it, Lassiter!
Today for our recap, let me get the cup ready, shake it up so we get a nice random. It's Dan.
Well then, hey, this is a completely fair process to which I have agreed.
Yeah, this is a fair and democratic process.
Yeah, it's a hat
Very
with
fair.
names in it, and, well, we're not going to explain the rest of it, just like Congress!
Oh,
Go ahead,
no.
Hey, we
Oh,
explain a
no.
bit of that. But I will encourage anarchy.
Anarchy, go ahead, Dan.
Shots have been fired. So
Hey, I'm a socialist, fuck it.
There's the point. Oh boy. All right. So with that, and Haley, Socialists Unite. The Cyberpope starts the session last time by shutting off Oz's cyberware, causing the boy angel to fall toward the floor. Alistair rushes forward to catch him before he hits the floor, and exchanges words with the Pope. Angry words, of course. He attempts to attack, but then the anti-magic fields get in the way, so instead he takes off back to the throne to keep Oz out of range of fire. And thus the battle begins. And it is one round with Barnabas hacking in the background, and then a second round with Barnabas hacking in the background.
As
And then a
everybody
third.
I was about to say, as everyone uses the first round basically to set up amps and do everything else to avoid dying.
Almost everybody. The Cyberpope attacks Peanut, and then Peanut attacks the Pope, and then Dark Edge actually opens fire. But everyone else does power up.
That's the only thing we can do because we're mages and we're useless. Yay!
That's right. It's a bad feeling, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The day is won by the good uns or bad uns.
But anyway, continuing on through the battle.
4 rounds of battle, and Barnabas starts to gain control of the systems. And then 5 rounds of battle in, the lights go dim as the room snaps fully into Barnabas's control. All of the fighting outside stops suddenly, and then the sounds shift to panic and peril. And that is a direct quote. And then we get half of a round before there's nothing left of the Pope because Peanut actually got a hold of him in round 5.
So I say Peanut and Lily basically fought over what remained of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So,
Which also,
let's see.
as we said last session, is when it got revealed that Lily isn't exactly entirely Lily. That in fact she's a host to the parasitic rose that she wears all the time. That's the source of her blood powers. That calls itself the Blackened Rose. Very creative.
Yes.
It
But
it basically iterated all this information that I'm sure Dan's going to get to here in a second.
yes, because I thought I was doing the recap.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. Blackened Rose powers up even further after the battle's over, even though the battle is over. Alistair, not really noticing, starts chowing on the Pope's soul, successfully this time. Meanwhile, Blackened Rose attacks him, but he ends up successfully blocking, so she just hisses and flies off to the nearest statue to eat what's left of her prey, which is basically just his head and neck, as I understand it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dark Edge starts healing everyone who can be healed by healing magic until Lassiter is moving again. Meanwhile, Seraph, son of Salem Seraph, the double one-winged angel, moves to leave. I did. He moves to leave, and Blackened Rose moves to block him, wanting his body for her next host. He zips out with teleportation after a bit of chatter. Well, he zips out a few different times because he has to keep coming back and issuing comebacks to people's comments about him.
That was great.
That was very interesting because he had a movement to keep doing it.
Just in and out.
Yep. Well, teleportation helped. But after a bit of chatter in which Dark Edge teases out Blackened Rose's name and the group learns more about the relationship between Lily and the Rose, Alistair insists they'll prevent Blackened Rose from killing Lily all the way, but she tries to convince them otherwise. Then lets on that Oz is her backup plan. This doesn't sit well with anyone in the group, so Alistair convinces her to switch back to Lily, whose clothing has been shredded by the process. He scoops her unconscious body up and carries her out of the Cyberpaper Palace, confirming with Barnabas that their agreement holds firm on the way out. Everyone else follows, Dark Edge casting an illusory form over the party members so they won't be recognized later. Outside, they discover that everyone with cybernetics in town, so everyone, is now part of the Barnabas hive mind. Alistair eats a few to regenerate health and flies off to get the bus. Peanut starts to eat a bunch of folks because she can while they wait. When they load onto the bus, they start to discuss the rose and its effects on Lily, who has finally come back to consciousness. Alistair informs the group that they're heading to University of Hampires Northwestern without allowing any room for argument. And to get there, without going through Utah, they need to go through the Oppai Mountains.
Of course, it would be the Oppai Mountains instead of Utah. It's like the least Utah route ever.
And that's where we are picking it up. And yes, Layman's turn is basically the Blackened Rose is a parasite that has been slowly killing Lily over the years, and she's just about reached the end of her limit with Lily. So Alistair's trying to figure out a way to get the Black Rose off of Lily, which is why we're heading to the University of Hampires. Nobody wanted to go to Utah, so we're going through the
Let's go!
Oppai Mountains.
Yep. And that's where we're going to start off today, as you are all on the bus, and you can kind of see these absolutely massive mountains. How big are these mountains? About
These things are enormous.
Yeah, those are some enormous mountains that you kind of see looming in the distance.
It has been some time since I've seen these beautiful hills. They've got a cow on the very tippy tip top of each one of those things. They produce the best milk, let me tell you.
They're roughly 200 miles high.
That sounds concerning.
Mm-hmm. Yes, nobody knows how they got up there. It's really a shame, really. They don't know how to get down. I tried to buy one once, out of my price range. Some things you can't buy even when you are rich.
Mm,
Shame, really.
So we had to go through these giant mounds of mountains.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on the fact that these cows are supposedly in motherfucking space.
They're not in space. They're on the very top of the nipple, up there.
Like a
He just,
nipple?
200,
yeah, he
200
points.
miles up.
He points, and you see, like at the very top of each of the mountains is just like a tiny little like mini like like mini like piercing like jutting
Smaller
out like making a
mountains.
nipple. Yeah, little smaller mountains. Yeah.
No, but
They're like
he does bring up a good point that these things are technically in space. It's 200 miles up.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space on
Yeah.
Earth. Space on
Wait.
Earth starts at 62 miles up.
Oh jeez. When did we decide they were 200 miles though?
I don't
That's
know.
what
You
they're
Just
drew 'em.
drawing.
measured, we just measured them.
We measure everything based off of Utah's width.
Oh dang. Oh dang. Yeah, space cows, here we go.
Like, seriously, these are space cows. Yes, 220 miles up. Look at that number. That is
That's
a
a-
beautiful number.
That's a big booby. We're not gonna find
200
your
mile
tits.
tall
They are
tits.
The
tits.
whole mountain range is almost, 640 miles across.
That's
That's
one
that's
hell of
some
It's a
There's some
bootylicious
big
mountain. Or a
That's a big
bodacious
titty.
mountain.
that's some big titties.
Whew.
And we are
Uh,
making our way through the middle of these big kitties, right, Evan?
Yep. And as
Yes,
you're driving
Sternum
closer,
Pass.
As we
Yep.
drive through the cleavage.
Sternum cleavage.
All right.
Oh fuck! This is what we. This is
Right.
what we've done. This is what we've done.
Yes, it is. So,
um,
God.
Go ahead, Evan.
so as you guys are passing, you guys are going through the mountain ranges, and it's quite a scenic view, really. And
It-
oh, absolutely.
I want you
Yeah,
to describe this
beautiful
in vivid
gorge.
detail, please.
Well, you're not gonna get it. So
All right.
I just imagine that basically on either side is just layer after layer of just different types of rock that goes further and further up. It's kind of like a mesa, but it's more of a
more
gradual
perky.
uphill bit than anything. Unlike some of the other ones where it's just straight up wall. These ones have like a gradual curvature to them.
Yeah.
That
But,
almost seems natural, but you know it is.
Everyone loves curves.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I feel like
wow.
we're violating something at this point.
Oh, don't worry. These mountains have had plenty of people drive down their crevasse. They're
Well,
used to it by now.
Well,
I
Actually,
think
I
they
just-
enjoy it.
I just remembered something. Do we have any backup clothes for Lily since hers got torn to shreds?
Yeah, that's a good question. My limo kind of got destroyed.
I think all you have is my jacket at this point in the journey. Unless you guys went and got any.
You're gonna have to knit some more.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, you see-
Alistair would be willing to share, but probably wouldn't think like that would be necessary either. So, like, if you ask, he'll share, but otherwise, he's just gonna be like, "Yeah, well,
For the sake
enjoy the
of this,
breeze."
for the sake of this, I'm gonna say Oz has been knocked out for the last kind of 24 hours that this has been going on,
Yeah.
Yep.
and potentially just waking up.
So basically,
By the
Lily's
way,
torn to
Ozzy.
shreds. Oh dear.
By the way, Ozzy, we're going to go save your adopted mommy's life. Okay? Okay.
Oz just blinks. Where'd the Pope go?
Oh yeah, we killed him. I ate him. He was delicious.
I wanted to bottle that.
Sorry. Well, next time, don't get taken out in like the first round. Jeez.
Alistair.
I'm just giving him incentive to not get so knocked out so easily for the next overpowered fight that we go through. Yeah,
Alistair?
that wasn't even convincing me. Very
Alistair?
many of those.
Alistair.
Yes, Dark Edge.
If you're going to pick on the lad, at least get it right. It was round 0.
Thank you for that correction. Yes, don't get knocked out in round 0. Anyway, unfortunately, there aren't many people at the Pope's caliber. I'm really not sure when we'll be able to fight another one.
Oh well. Oz will slowly. He's like, "Where are we?" He just shakes his head for a bit.
Welcome, Oz. Welcome to the Oppai Mountains. As I gesture to the curvature that we're like, I imagine driving into like right at this moment.
Yep. Just, as you guys begin down the valley.
Oh, by the way, how far integrated is Barnabas into Oz at the moment?
We're gonna say not quite as integrated as he is into everyone else, but we'll say he's there for like a live chat, like whenever you go up to the bank tellers.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. Why? How'd they get you? Why does this feel like it's on purpose?
Because it is.
Why does it feel like what's on purpose?
The way the mountain's shaped.
Oh.
No.
Don't think about it too much there, Oz. As Lily
We'll
is
tell you when
kind
you're
of
older.
as Lily's kind of shifting to try and get herself a bit more covered by her rags.
Dark Edge uses false identity to make it look as though she's wearing clothes.
Thanks, Dark Edge. Even if it does feel a little bit drafty still.
Can't do much about that, sorry.
I know. Just don't lose your concentration anytime soon.
Did
Lily, why are you worrying? You looked lovely when you're almost naked.
Alistair!
Oz just
But it was a compliment.
Smack
just-
upside the head.
Oz just looks perplexed because
Yeah,
for
Peter
all
will
he
raise-
sees, the false identity.
Peter will kind of raise a thumbs up. By the way, Oz, if you look over your shoulder, you also see the Cyberpope kind of sitting there with a thumbs up.
Wait,
The Cyberpope, I did declare this. No, I did declare this last session. The Cyberpope is also blanketed in clothing from false identity.
That's
So he's
good.
not naked.
And now you see the Cyberpope giving a thumbs up with like a very wide, dopey smile.
Oh,
So before that
I do not.
wears off, who wants to get a selfie with Cyberpope? I do.
Oh my god, Alistair.
Oz will.
Alistair, can you
Oz will
can you at
offer-
least stop driving first?
Oz is gonna offer swear to
Alistair
Lily.
puts his cell phone away.
I love the idea of Alistair just kind of like not even just getting up from the car while driving, abandoning the steering wheel.
So I can see him doing that.
What? Oz is gonna give you his extra sweater that you knitted him, or helped him fix.
Thanks, Oz, but I think this is a little bit too small.
Depends on how big Lily is.
Yeah, I mean, I thought not Alistair. Sorry. I thought Lily and Oz were kind of the same size, to be honest.
So like, I just want to make
We
sure
actually
y'all.
established that.
Well, okay. Okay. No. We have to figure this out, and we have to establish it now. How tall is Oz?
Oz is around 4'5".
Oh wow, he's short.
He's a little
Okay.
child.
Yeah, he is a child.
Yeah, but he's the same age as Joe, and she's like 5'2"
And
12
girls-
years
Yes,
old.
but girls hit puberty
grow
before
faster.
boys do.
Okay. Anyway.
And Lily is 5'5".
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then you are literally like a foot taller than he is.
That's going to be a tight fit. That's not a sweater. That's a belly shirt.
It's something.
It is indeed something.
All right.
And as you guys are
Anyway.
driving along, you kind of see like little bits of smoke off in the distance of what probably are campfires, and you kind of hear the sounds of distant arguing is just echoing through the mountains. You just she's my queen echoing through the mountains.
What in the world is that noise?
Oh my gosh. I think. Ah, yes. I'm sure of it. You can hear it. It's the orgy campers. Ah,
The orgy campers?
yes. I went on one on my third time here. Quite fun, really. I ended up eating everybody afterwards, but they were charming to meet.
Oz just blankly blinks.
So does Lily. It's just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Aside from the usual.
Just the usual. Alistair, it's meet and greet, not meet and eat.
I don't think he cares.
Wait. He said orgy. Like, are we going to ignore that?
Yes.
Yes.
Nods.
I
We'll
can't.
teach you how to spell it so you can look it up later.
But after Barnabas was down, once I woke up, I feel like I got a bunch of vocabulary downloaded.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm
Tell
going to
you
be
what,
you.
Oz. When you turn 18, I'll take you on one, okay? Okay.
Oh, God.
I feel
Just-
like that shouldn't.
Alistair, get through these mountains as quickly as possible.
And as you're going, you kind of turn around a little bit of a curve, and you notice this group of two people not two people, two groups of people, about 10 each, just absolutely screaming at one another. They look
Is
like
it
they're
an orgy war?
about to come into blows, and they kind of got very similar. Each of the groups have very similar dress, it's like shirts that are slightly too tight, sweatpants, a lot of unkempt hair, and one of them has a banner containing what looks like it looks like somebody took a body pillow of an anime waifu and just put it on a flagpole.
Oh.
No.
This is worse.
The full- okay, I have to clarify this. I have to clarify this. The whole goddamn pillow or just the pillowcase?
Just the
That-
pillowcase, but you can see the pillow sitting next to him.
Okay.
And it
Just
looks
checking.
very
Now,
stiff.
now the question is, what kind of waifu is this?
Yeah, what's the
flag?
waifu battle?
What flag is he?
Who are we voting on?
Oh, you're gonna have to get out and check, because all you can see is each of them brandishes the flag of this huge tittied waifu.
All right, Alistair just stops the bus and he's like, "Hippies, everyone! Anyone hungry? Anyone need a rest break?"
What are they doing?
Waifu wars, I think.
What the heck is a waifu?
It happens every 2 centuries. No. Why do I know that?
What do you know that?
We are able to witness today a rare gathering of a battle between whose pretend imaginary girlfriend is better. The waifu wars.
It's always developed through friction. They always come in contact
Lots
with
and lots of
someone else.
friction.
Right.
It's always been the same person, too. Same 2 ladies, anyway. Right? No. Fuck. Why do I know this? Oz is slamming his
Oz?
head against the wall of the bus.
Oz, what's your language?
The argument doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. As at this point, there's just two people screaming at the top of their lungs at each other. There aren't any words.
So, what? So, do we just drive through, or
Well, I mean, do we want to get out and see if maybe we can ask them if we can pass?
I don't think they want to be amicable towards anything.
Well then, should we just, drive past them? Should we eat them? What do you guys want to do?
I don't think we can just drive past them without
Yeah.
inciting violence. So,
Did the
Oh,
Pope tell you up enough?
I've got a brilliant idea. And Alistair is going, I don't think I would have the materials to do this.
What? Describe.
Okay, I want to, I don't have a printer though. I just want to print out a third waifu candidate, tape it on to a cardboard sign,
No.
and then bring it out to them.
Evan, I have a request to make.
Yes.
Now that Barnabas has been added to the database, basically, does this mean I have some access to things, or because
Yes.
we
You can Google it.
and Oz will now look up in his head computer. Can I print things through the data bank?
You wouldn't download a pizza. Oh man. That's fuck all.
Okay,
You cannot-
but
cannot
all
laugh.
right. Hear me out. Hear me out, Evan.
Yeah.
Hear me out. So, I mean, he's got his data pack special rule, right? He's got items that are stored in there. What if he had a printer stored in his data pack? And he just wanted to summon that for this occasion so that we could print
I
out.
will allow it on one condition.
And what's that condition?
Oz, justify me why you have a printer.
Well, you see, whenever I was going to chase after Joe and find Joe, I needed to be able to print out missing posters to find her because she was stolen away. I was going to put them on every pole in the city of Zero to try and find her, hope to gather people to try to find her. But then I never got the chance. And
that's actually a cute, wholesome reason. I actually could believe that.
All right, I'll give it to you, but it's just a normal printer that does 8 by 11s.
Yeah, 8 by 11, 8 by 12. It depends.
That's
your
fine.
average everyday printer.
Yeah.
And
That's
scanner.
8.5 by 11.
Fair enough.
Now, how does Alistair voice this idea so we're not metagaming through this?
I mean, I guess it would have to. Okay.
Honestly, I
Okay.
had to think out loud anyway.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Why don't we introduce a third waifu to the equation and then just see what happens?
What kind of waifu are you considering?
Not sure that I had one in particular on mind. What do you guys think?
As you're
Peter-
saying, Oz is
Peter
like,
will kind of grab onto Lily's hand and hold her about a couple inches off the ground.
Oz, well,
Oh, Peanut, darling, that's adorable. You want Lily to be our waifu?
Lily just flusters deeply.
Oz is seen reaching into a rift in space as he pulls out a printer.
Now, I'm just imagining this is one of the old, early 2000s printers that is 3 feet big.
Yes.
3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet.
I mean, I don't normally volunteer for this type of thing, but if it'll get us through this pass quickly, fine, I'll do it.
Ozzy, camera, please.
I
Um,
don't think quickly is the point here right now.
Oz is seeing,
Dark Edge, the sooner they have their fun, the sooner we can get through here.
you see Oz slowly rifting through the rift. Just like, no, that's not it. Those are the missing posters I wanted to put up. Let's see. Oh, here's the paper. Oz. Oh, here it is. He pulls out a very old, like, flash, one of those, like, big old, like, thick flash cameras that the 1930s and 20s would have.
I was going to say, I'll have to copy this image from when she got her original outfit the first time for the audience to see, because they need to see this.
Yep, is it the one you sent me before?
I believe so, yes.
Hey, well, by the way, the one I didn't say before, I mean like 5 minutes ago.
No, not that one. That one is, give me 1 second. I gotta get her over here. Get over here, you fucker! Give me 1 second, because this is basically the outfit that she is in after the whole makeover thing. 1 second, I'm trying to scroll this up. And can we get some music on in here? Because this is definitely quiet.
Ooh. If anybody else has any ideas for music, please just cue them up or post them in the thing. But
I mean, my ideas for music would get copy strike.
yeah, fuck it.
It's fair.
I mean, if you really want background noise that badly, I could always keep my mic unmuted while I chew chips in everyone's ear.
No.
Chew some chips and beatbox for us.
No! Give me a second.
But you can see the two groups out there as they kind of split off and start walking off towards the sides of the road, except for two that are just standing and staring at each other with their eyes crossed.
Their eyes crossed.
Sorry, their arms crossed. Eyes locked on each other.
Eyes. I still like eyes crossed better.
Eyes crossed.
That's disappointing.
Well, how about we get out there and start up the trouble again then, Alistair? Quickly print the image.
It's not going to be as much fun without a crowd to witness it.
Oh no, the rest of them are standing there. They're just kind of talking amongst themselves on the sides of the road, raving about their wife's.
So basically they split, but they're not that far apart.
Okay. Alright. Then, I will grab the camera. I'm just like, alright, Lily, strike a pose.
And she'll reluctantly do so, which basically is the pose that's in the image posted.
Yep, I will put it up
the
on
only-
stream.
The only exception is that the band that's on her left hand, in that place is the corsage that the Blackbirds is on.
Gotcha.
And the magic obviously is going to be a bright red because blood magic. I feel like I'm in a situation that feels familiar, but at the same time I'm not comfortable with. Or whatever.
Oz.
Alright, well, Alistair will snap a couple pictures. He'll ask you to do a couple of poses.
Couple of different, like,
Yeah, couple different things like,
typical anime poses.
oh yeah. Okay. Now, do like the little cat thing. Okay, more blushy. Think more, think more embarrassed. More shy.
You know.
Yes, shy girl. There we go. Okay, now tsundere. Go tsundere. Okay, very good. Okay. Alright,
And the
now,
tsundere is
now give me
tsundere is
the
the neutral
most
bitch
evil
face.
smile.
Oh god.
Perfect.
Dark
Okay.
Edge will drop the false image at strategic points in the photo session, so that some of them can be used on the other side of the waifu pillow. And then put it back up. Then put it back up before Lily notices.
Okay,
Ah,
sexy pose. Okay, alright. Now give me confidence. Perfect.
Oz just seems confused. Like, he rubs his eyes every once in a while.
Every
Literally
once in a
like-
while, Alistair just sort of like reaches his hand over and covers Oz's eyes.
Oz looks confused for a few seconds. Not sure what the fuck happened there. Huh?
All
I got a
right.
couple of ideas.
In almost nothing, but
Well, then I think we've got it.
If casting
And-
takes a second, then I imagine that it's like a snap of a finger. Quick.
All right.
And within just a few moments, you have your 8x11 full color. The toner's a bit low, but full color print.
Okay, we want 2 of them for both sides of the body pillow.
Are you just attaching this to a pillow?
Sure, if you'll let us do it, we'll do it.
Yeah, I'll say there was a travel pillow left on the bus.
Okay. Yeah. So we have we have the mostly clothed side and then the mostly not clothed side, both sides of the pillow, and we're gonna put that on a stick.
Imagine Lily does see one of these images. She's just like, why am I naked in some of these?
Not naked, just mostly naked. There's a difference.
Alistair.
What? We wanna, if we wanna stir up a controversy and we want like some honest to goodness debates going on, we need to show a little bit of skin.
Fine. But you're
There
burning.
is-
But you're burning those after we get done with this.
there is one potential problem.
What?
Right.
Have we passed these images through an anime filter?
Mm.
The hell's an
What do you
anime
mean?
filter?
Well, they just
make-
live in anime town. Anime world.
Now, Oz will spout something about making the eyes look larger and everything else being proportioned cartoonishly.
Well,
we
who
gotta need
knows
some techno
Photoshop?
now. I guess somebody with technomancy expertise.
Oz just like hell. Oz shakes his head. I will not.
Give it here.
Well, here you go. Do your magic.
And in about 5 minutes, Dark Edge has passed the images through an anime filter.
Oh, bless your angsty heart. It looks perfect.
And after about like this, it's about probably 10-15 minutes of the bus just sitting there on the middle of the road. You see one of the people kind of come up and start knocking on the bus doors.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
Oz will open the bus door. Say, can we help you?
Are you here to bask in the glory of our great and she is the best girl, Tatsuka, warrior princess of light and goodness and justice? That's getting a little bit too
Go
valid.
into a bit more detail.
You're telling me you've never heard of her?
No. Oz shakes his head.
Oh my. Okay. How do you live?
I'm a kid.
And?
You're a fat nerd.
Excuse me.
Oz, what are you doing?
Yes, Oz, the politically correct term is horizontally challenged.
Oh, thank you. You're horizontally challenged, my good man. I've never heard of your savior.
You're
Ah,
probably
dear.
here for Kagumatsu, aren't you?
Huh?
Ugh.
I don't know who that is either.
Oh my god, you're just...
Anime is weird.
Just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's not, like...
I mean, my friend Joe likes anime a lot, but honestly, I've only seen a few things with her. Not my thing.
Alistair, do you have that thing done yet?
Your past is like of watching My Hero Academia and JoJo.
Pretty much. I like JoJo.
Lily just turns, Alistair, are you done with that thing yet?
It was pretty cool.
Feast your eyes on the new best waifu. And Alistair pulls out the sign, and like you see like little sparkles and stuff, like just come out like ting. With a flip side, flips over to the sexy side.
Oz covers his eyes.
Your mediocre waifu has no power here.
Excuse me. Tatsuka is anything but mediocre.
Maybe when compared to other waifus, but not our waifu.
I would beg to differ.
Can we tell you
Right.
about our Lord and Savior?
Get,
we
get
can
out of
commit?
the bus.
Wouldn't it be Lady and Savior?
Oh,
It would be.
it would. Sorry.
My name is Simon. But you can call me by my screen name, Osaku Otaku 446.
Osaku Otaku?
Okay, Otaku.
Osaka Otaku.
Okay,
Osaka Otaku. Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
so
Wow, you're
Osatsu?
really cool.
I am.
So Osatsu.
Yes.
Why do you have numbers at the end of it?
Because like
Do a line of clones?
no, it's a
Are you
username.
sure? You could be on a large family too.
None of my usernames have numbers at the end. Just saying.
Just going to hang back as everybody else starts making their way off the bus.
Your waifu isn't even that good.
Oz will look over.
Excuse me?
Look at her. She doesn't even have like. She's so small. Not
Ah,
like
And with-
Tatsuka.
And with that,
listen, okay? Oppai is life. However, it is the quality of the Oppai, not necessarily the size that matters.
Ugh, spoken like a Katsumagu fan.
Right, I've already established that I'm not one of their fans. I'm on this waifu's team. You're not a very good listener.
boys, go ahead, climb off the bus. I'll be off shortly.
Yes, Lily.
that?
And yeah, I was just gonna go ahead and exit the bus.
And she's actually going to hold Dark Edge back for a moment. Dark Edge, I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
This outfit, as much as I'm going to hate to do this, but since Alistair wants to start his fun, I need more skin.
Do you want the full amount of skin that you're already showing?
As much as it's going to take to get those nerds to drop their jaws.
Then you might want to take off the rags.
Fine, as she tears them off.
Should
Okay.
I just invest in blind fighting at this point? Because Oz is gonna.
You're
fucking
off the
blind-
bus. Presumably,
the
you're not
bus.
seeing this.
Peanut is between you and the bus.
I'm more just stating in regular combat. at this
I'm going to make sure that Oz sees an illusion that is different from what's actually going on.
point. Okay.
I will allow it.
Thank you.
In
We
fact,
must
I will
preserve
assist
the
it.
child's innocence.
That's as much as it's hard to with the internet instead.
Dude, as soon as he turns 18, Uncle Alistair is gonna like open up a. Well, no, never mind. I'm not gonna continue that sentence.
Watch out!
Let-
Watch out! The FBI is just
Let-
right over
Yeah.
Cody.
Knock, 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 knock.
Yeah, no.
there. They are
I'm
already
realizing
circling
that
this
it really
area for
doesn't
other
matter
reasons.
how I finish that sentence. It could be misconstrued in so many ways.
Yes.
So we're just not gonna finish it.
All right,
That's
anyway,
not-
moving on.
We are moving away from Phoebe headquarters, but they are pretty close by.
Yeah.
There's already a helicopter circling overhead.
So like as soon as Alistair starts talking about it, you just hear like the
Yeah, you see them
helicopter
pulling away
blade.
a guy who's just screaming, "I told you it's 500. Why don't you just accept it?" As they're pulling them into the helicopter.
Huh. Oh,
That
so
is a
that's the
reference
thing.
that only the most elite of anime fans will get.
Huh.
Okay, alright. Alright.
So that's
Sorry.
what it
You're good. But anyway, sorry, I'm trying to find something like what I think Lily would want to be put into, and I think I found something.
Alright.
So, what are the rest of you doing with Mr. Osaka Okataku 446?
Oz is waiting for the backstory and reverence that he speaks of.
And you see he kind of like looks listfully off towards the body pillow flag. Tatsuka. Her heart is so pure that she was gifted magical powers by ancient deities to fight evil.
Yeah,
And-
no,
and
you can keep your pure-hearted damsel all day long. I'll take the corrupted girls.
How
How does
gross
that
of
work
you.
exactly?
Well, you see, whenever she was... Oh, fuck, I don't know enough about anime. I genuinely don't.
So,
I get how it's supposed to work, I just don't know any of the details.
so it's okay, Evan. Just say that he just goes on rambling, basically.
He
Yeah.
goes on for a solid 30 minutes, all while looking at this flag of what looks to be like a mixture between a sailor and a maid outfit of this girl with just some absolute bonhongras, some real bonalabongus, some huge...
Wait, hold on. How old are you? How
What?
old are you?
How old is what?
How old are you?
How old is Simon?
I am 27.
Okay, and how old is the girl on the flag? Because that looks like a high school uniform.
That's not important.
Kinda is, as Oz pulls out a cell phone.
You see like a single spotlight. She's 18.
Oz doesn't believe him for a fucking second. I'm gonna call Phoebe on you, just like all the other predators that are after Joe.
Oh my god.
Gotta tie up the lore somehow, right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That won't be necessary. I
Then take the
love.
flag
I
and
love.
walk away.
I cannot. I'm on my pilgrimage.
So
One
Your
day she's going to
pilgrimage.
descend down this mountain for us.
Yeah, there's just this long pause. And then Alistair and whoever else wants to join in just busts up laughing.
Oz will get a confused look on his face, even more so as he starts dialing 911.
All right, and it's at that point after it takes a little bit because at this point everybody will be noticing, hey, where the hell are Lily and Dark Edge? And they climb off the bus with Dark Edge taking the lead, and Lily climbs.
So
in
let me give
and
you
out.
a quick intro. So my waifu has one advantage on your waifu that your waifu will never, ever be able to duplicate. See, mine's actually real.
And with that, Lily steps off the bus in this outfit.
Allow me to. Cultured.
Very cultured.
Oh shit! I just moved my entire page.
It's okay, you're distracted.
This solves a little bit of my Steam library.
And she pretty much strikes the same poses in the picture. Hi there.
You see Oz about to
Hi.
say, and he just stops himself like, maybe I shouldn't do that. We have to trick them.
So tell me about your Mitsu, Witsu, or whoever.
What? One day she's going to descend from the Oppai Mountains and choose her chosen to
Oh my
to bring
God.
back up with her.
Oz will. I have an idea. I have such a wonderful idea. I need some time with Dark Edge to do it.
And I'm here to
Why would
be
you
her
wait
one
so
true
far when
husband.
I'm right here?
She makes a good point.
But you're like 3D.
I mean, isn't that the point?
So you want a cardboard cutout?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you Hatsuhana or whoever, like you think that a 2D person is going to come down and date you? Like,
Yes.
okay, well, listen, not to burst your bubble, but all 2D girls are flat because they're 2D.
No, but can you make just roll a d20 and add whatever you want to it, whatever stat
Really?
you choose. I don't know how social roles would work in this.
I guess it would be int.
Yeah, I guess it'd be intelligence. I don't
Intelligence
know.
or will.
The next version will be better. The next
that's
version will
fair.
be better for social interactions.
So
But
what
yeah,
I'm telling you, it's
let's-
a combination of int and will to quite literally overpower and manipulate your opponent and convince them.
well, I didn't roll so good, but it's an 18.
Let's be honest, this man's not smart.
Not really.
All right, well, I still win.
You can kind of see him like uncomfortably looking back at the rest of his group. But
Who's the flat fan now?
He's right. Looks like your entire world's crumbling. You okay?
you can see it in his eyes. As everything falls apart. But
This is why you chase 3D.
what do you want of me, my queen?
Oh no.
Wait, what did he just
Drops-
say?
What do
drop-
you-
he just- what do you want of me, my queen? As he just drops to his knee.
Well, that was a little bit unexpected.
You
I
know,
need my own little group of followers beyond these ones. How about you go convince your little friend? That's a good word.
Of-
Lily
of
is
course, of
best waifu.
Of course. Lily is best wife. Best girl.
Run along now.
Of course, please step on me. As he runs off.
Oz will just stare in great confusion. Just like, why would you want her to step on you?
Just kind of stares, shrugs,
Oh, the things you'll learn one day, Oz.
shrugs, walks up, and pretty much does her strongest stomp on his chest.
Oh, okay, roll
I-
strength.
I don't get it.
Strength?
Yeah.
Well, her strength isn't that good, so
You could still crush his chest, you normal
So
person.
you gotta remember, like 3 is average normal person.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh,
You hear this just horrifying crack.
I don't think you were supposed to step on him that hard.
It is like a horrifying crack followed up by like very odd wheezing whimpering.
Oz will use her
My queen.
I can fix him up.
I think he's dying, but I think he's enjoying it at the same time.
You see Oz
Yeah.
realize some magic. It's like, here we go.
Yeah, give me a moment. And with that, Lily's going to go ahead. She focuses on the rose, lets it cut up her arm a little bit, and then she's just going to kneel down and basically she's going to do blood healing on this nerd till he's just barely, or till his injuries are mostly healed.
Thank you, my queen.
Now go. As she steps off him.
As he will at first crawl before kind of getting up, and he runs past the others as you see him kind of grab this one of those tote drawstring bags and flip it over his shoulders and just start kind of running down the road towards nothing in particular.
So, I guess we convert everyone?
Exactly.
Drugs?
And I have an idea that might make it a bit easier to work with.
So, what if, hey, Dark Edge,
Yes.
I have an idea. I could,
Okay.
if you use your illusion around me and keep my wings so that they're out from behind Lily, she'd probably look more like an angel and probably appeal to both sides. If this is really how it is. Just guessing on his one description.
No, I'm actually wondering who the other girl is. You know, the other side, the other waifu.
Let's go look.
Yeah, Alistair's gonna head over to the other group. Well, I've seen one mediocre waifu. What have you guys got?
Mediocre is right. You see, we follow the real best girl, Kayu Matsumami, our beautiful isekai goddess.
Really?
Big
Is
fan?
that so?
Yes, she drives a great big truck in the sky, and she's gonna come for us.
This
Phrasing.
Yeah. One day I hope to be hit by her her isekai truck of fortune.
Oz is seen in the background with his phone, slowly typing in, giving anonymous tips to the FBI headquarters in the Demon Helmet.
Hey.
So, yeah. So that's a new religion. I guess they really do start up very quickly with these waifu wars, don't they?
Oh, well, I wouldn't call it much of a war with those chumps on the other side.
Right. No, we just defeated their waifu, and we're here to defeat yours too.
I don't think you're gonna do that.
Yeah. No, your waifu ain't got nothing on ours.
What is your wife?
Kagu Matsumami is all powerful.
Yeah, so let's see it. Let's see her. Let's see the body pillow.
He
Unless it's too
gestures
stand
towards-
up to bring out.
He gestures to their flag, and it's like a slightly larger body pillow, just to like really encapsulate the Hongalabunga. It's those Dobon Honga. Even bigger Bongongolas.
Right, so I see what you guys were going for. The larger the Oppai, the more powerful the waifu, apparently.
Exactly.
It's not round.
So I'm just going to start patting the pillow, like, seems a little, incorporeal, a little bit flat, a little bit
That's
not
only just
there.
it's because the pillow's off to the side.
Uh-huh.
It's just the case.
Uh-huh. So have you ever met her? You know, this wonderful Oppai truck driver.
So
No, but one day she's going to come through and strike me with her beautiful face, and then the bumper of her car.
that sounds suicidal.
No, you see, whenever you die, you get taken off to a beautiful, magical fantasy land.
But isn't all that's left after dying just blackness? After all, I've experienced that.
No, I just said it was a beautiful magical fantasy land.
But that kind of...
I don't make. I just said it.
So, if I'm understanding you correctly,
Mm-hmm.
you mean to tell me
Yes.
that when you die, you get to go to a better place with a big titty woman who's just going to take care of you?
Yeah.
Well, then you really just have no reason to live anymore, do you?
My only reason to live is to wait for her to cause some terrible accident that kills me.
Oh, I just have this feeling like it's your lucky day.
Alistair, down below.
I'm just saying, we've got a bus.
I
Anyway,
mean, he's right.
Well, I don't think that's going to be needed as Lily walks up beside Alistair.
behold our goddess. You
What
may
is
worship
that
her now.
creature?
Come again.
Just look at her. She's nothing like Kagumatsu Mommy.
Of course not, because I'm right here.
Okay. One of Alistair's... No, he's just gonna do this with his hands. He is, like, super strong. He's gonna just, like, lift the guy up by his throat and be like, wait, what? I could... What did you say? I must have heard you wrong. What was that? Oh, you're having a hard time. I'm sorry. Here, let me let go. Can you say that again for me? I must have had something in my ear.
Put me down. As you see, the rest of the Kagumatsu followers are circling around you all.
Oh, good. Perfect.
What's wrong with you?
Well, allow me to show you that I have a bit more charm than your goddess. And with that, Lily's going to go ahead. Her eyes flash, and she's casting hypnosis on the entire group. Which is going to be a big drain on my myth, but worth it.
Nice.
All else fails, just say Angel of Death, and then there'll be nothing but knives surrounding it.
All right, is that 28 the hypnosis?
No.
Nope, I gotta roll it still.
That was
It's
strength.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Okay. It's their will against my intelligence.
All right, for their will, I'm just gonna roll collectively for the group.
Wow, we are rolling terribly.
That was
and-
suspiciously
it's
close,
working.
but you manage it.
They
Yeah.
know you're happy, but you're doing it anyway.
Yeah,
So how
and
would
at
you
the same
hypno-
time, at the same time, this is going to be a little bit extra flavor. As her eyes flash and she's just glancing around with all of them, she's spinning around and she's summoning her dark mantle and her blood wings at the same time, basically making her look like kind of a dark, descended, like kind of a hellish goddess, more or less.
Oh my, so sugoi. Am I using these words right?
Yeah. Well, like you're using them in like the most demeaning way possible, which is like why it's so great.
Oz looks a little
Yeah.
disgusted by this.
As you see, one of them literally, like, he has this patch of this little chibi version of Katsumatsu on his jacket. You see him, like, literally grab it and rip it off, along with this portion of jacket.
Just watch these things actually come down from the heavens and actually fight us. That would be hilarious.
Actually, I mean, knowing this campaign, that's a definite
Not
possibility.
unlikely.
Yeah.
Yes, my little ones, yes. Grovel before your new waifu.
And
Huh.
like very immediately, you see them all kind of start to grovel at your feet.
And Lilith just kind of smirks a little bit, just almost grinning half mad as, Alistair, do me a favor real quick.
Here.
Roll your dex for me, I believe it is.
Dexterity?
Yes, just to notice something.
Okay. Give me a second, sorry. Alright, it's a 20 total.
That works. You're going to notice that the rose corsage is definitely reacting to this and is slowly starting to climb up Lily's arm.
No, that's interesting. Can't tell if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway,
Likely not good.
does it look like it's like digging into her? Like, can I see veins spreading out or something? Or
Yeah, it's pretty much doing the same thing that it did back at the back with the Pope when it started taking control.
okay, well, that's enough. Anyway, we're all grateful for you bowing to your lady and savior, and now what she really needs is for you guys to move. You know, like part ways. Get out of the way.
I understand. They want us to. Our waifu wants us to destroy those damn Tatsuka followers.
Yeah, no, they're converts too. It's just all cool. Just
Oh, why not, Alistair? Let them have a little bit of fun.
Lily? I think we should just go.
Joe, this is a waifu war, isn't it? Rise, my followers, and go ahead. If they don't convert,
But
them.
they're
They already converted.
yes.
Well, I will say, so far only one of the Tatsuka that guys actually converted. The rest of them are just waving their flags and such.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why Lily's giving the order: convert or death.
We'll destroy them for you,
Just-
my queen.
Just
I
do us
got
one
them off.
favor. Destroy them out of the road.
Please?
Of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, we need to drive here.
Yes, chase them out of the valley. Make room for us.
Of course.
Thank you.
And you see
You
them
know-
kind of like getting ready with their replica weapons and all sorts of other just
They've all
it's
got like
plastic.
buster swords and stuff.
And you see a guy with a plastic buster sword that weighs half a pound.
Huh.
Another
I just
dude with
wish-
just a couple of anime figurines.
I wish we could supply them with better weapons, but oh well.
You know, I'm rethinking this. They could collect a couple of souls. Wish I had some soul stones. Darn it. Wonder what nerd tastes like. Haven't had one in a while.
Really greasy and disgusting.
Probably similar to the potato chips they munch on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fast food?
Yes.
This is getting a little carried away.
I think it is, yes. Oz will fly off to the bus.
Well, that was fun. Shall we drive off into the sunset to the sounds of them murdering each other?
Much rather would stay and watch, but we do have places to be.
Wait, my queen. I've
Hmm?
got an offering. As you see, he turns on and he gets this jar of this. It's a weird viscous fluid, and it is a jar of concentrated myth, which I'm just gonna let it be a one-time use myth item.
Lily very carefully takes it. Why, thank you. You know what? I'm going to do just this one thing, just for right now. And after a moment, Lily's going to lean forward, and you're just going to see her. She's going to summon her blood metal blade, and she's going to very carefully, more or less, just. She leaves the cut in his arm, and the cut kind of transforms into one of the blood marks. Just for you.
Thank you, my queen.
Now off with you.
As you see, he kind of goes off to join the rest of them in kind of beating the absolute hell out of the Tatsuka guys. Except for it's honestly very like a really shameful display on both sides. None of them are good at fighting. The dude with the Buster Sword's doing pretty good though. He's got that reach.
I'm just picturing them like who was the meme guy, like the Star Wars kid?
All women are queens if she breathes.
She is a thought.
All women
And
are queens.
And as everyone is heading back towards the bus, Lily is just kind of standing there and just watching the fighting go on, just with this sinister smirk on her face.
Mom?
Dark Edge is going to usher her inside the bus.
And as you pull her along, Dark Edge, roll me dex as well.
Double check what that comes out to. Oh, okay, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Well, you do notice as you do notice as you turn her to pull her along, you also notice that the rose is very slowly trying to. It's basically spreading over Lily's arm, and you see her eyes are going a bit dark at this point. Yeah, she's just kind of chuckling under her breath.
Yeah, that's not good. That's part of why I'm trying to get her on the bus so quickly.
Yeah. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Let's toss a couple of actual weapons in there. Let's see what they do to each other.
Oz pokes his head out of the bus. Mom, let's go.
All right,
Lily,
all right,
like,
child.
if
I'm
it was
coming.
any other occasion, I would be so down. But am I still speaking with Lily?
Huh?
She
No.
just kind of smirks at Alistair before she climbs onto the bus and makes her way to her seat without a word.
Oz looks confused. What do you mean?
Never
We'll
mind,
explain in a-
Oz.
I'll explain it to you in a minute.
Okay.
That Lily's just going to very carefully take her seat, and then she's just going to glance over at Dark Edge. She's like, "You can drop the magic now. I can take care of my own coverage at this point."
As you wish.
Peanut is going to cover Oz's eyes.
Obviously.
And Dark Edge drops the illusion.
As soon as he drops the illusion, Lily's going to go, or at this point, yeah, Lily is going to go ahead and cast false illusion, and instead of her nude self, she actually is going to appear covered in like the various little thorns and roses and such. She basically looks like poison ivy, but a bit more edgy and dark.
Yeah, Peanut's going to like kind of take one hand off of Oz's eyes, and reach over and just pull start kind of picking through her hair.
And Lily's just going to raise a hand and just bat the hand away. Get off me!
Alistair will start up the bus. Okay. Now, where's that one guy? The one who won't be hit by the bus? And I am going to start driving, but I am going to go out of my way to hit the guy that wanted to be, like, struck by the bus and sent to an isekai world.
Alright, roll me dexterity.
Oh, Lord.
$16.
Yeah, as you're going by, you just kind of hear underneath the one wheel. As the rest of you kind of get it's like
Yeah, I
hitting
just
a
sort
speed
of
bump.
wave out the window like, "You're welcome!" and keep driving.
Odd, I don't remember there being a speed bump there.
Huh.
It wasn't.
Was there a rock?
Nope.
No. And as you guys are pulling away, you notice some, probably good 4 minutes down the road, you notice just where that guy who'd, been sent off and was running, you kind of notice a truck crash next to him, where it looks like there's just this very large-titted woman just kind of standing outside. Oh my god. As you guys pass it by, and you see what looks almost like Kagumatsu Mami.
Huh.
I don't believe it.
Wait, does that
Good.
is there justice and destruction up in the sky?
Yeah. And Lily's just going to look at her as they pass by and just kind of smirk quietly. Ooh, how fun. That probably won't be the last we see it there. I anticipate the next time our paths cross.
Lily?
Yes.
Oz would just have a cocked eyebrow and a tilted head.
Awful sinister. I know we're...
Isn't that what we're all about?
Out of character, that's for sure.
Oz goes to walk and sit at the front of the bus.
Dear.
So while this conversation is going on, Dark Edge is using his brain computer that Victor installed while resurrecting him to message Oz about the details of what happened while he was knocked out.
Oh boy.
He's explaining, yeah, Lily's not just Lily.
Huh.
I think that's where we're good for tonight as we take off beyond the Oppai Mountains and towards the college.
On the very tip of the Oppai Mountains, we see the beginnings of an intro, of an outro, showing us the the magical girl from the first guy that was telling us about it.
Yep, as you guys just are able to make your way through another place that, while not as safe as a single safe place, is relatively safe compared to the surrounding area, on your way to the University of Hampires Northwestern.
And with that, we are going to wrap it up for tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Operation Coldbloods. And we hopefully, well, we won't be seeing you next week because our DM for Hot Bloods, Cody, is going to be taking a break for that session. We might run a sort of one-shotty sort of session that day. We're not sure yet. We're still debating it. But until the next time we see you, ladies and gentlemen, as we stay here on Rolls to Astonish, live on, play strong, and roll out. See you next time.
Buddy.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.